Hi everyone, today I'm showing you how to make my rainbow balloon butterfly. Hi, I'm Melanie from Balloon Artworks here in the UK. I've inflated a 260 neon yellow to a tail of maybe 5 fingers, and I'm going to twist a bubble of about 5 fingers and then make another bubble to match this one. Just fold your balloon over and measure against the first one, and then we're going to wrap this knot into this twist here. Okay, so just grab hold of the knot and twist around, and then it's always helpful to push the knot and nozzle through the centre because that's going to help prevent that come undone. And then we're going to make 2 more bubbles to match these. So again, 5 fingers, so measure. And close is good enough. Don't worry if they're not exactly the same size. And then make another bubble to match this one. So again, fold over, measure and twist. Okay, and then twist this section into this section here. Just twist around. And again, take that knot and nozzle and pass it through the centre of those loops. And we can cut off the end. So just cut off the end. Let the air out, and then I'm going to tie this onto that nozzle, okay, and then we can just trim away all this excess. Okay, so that's what you've got. I've inflated a 260 to a very long tail. We're not going to use all of this. We're going to make some bubbles. We're going to make another section like this, but the bubbles are going to be just a little bit bigger. So maybe a handspan, maybe 4 inches or so. So twist a section here and then make another bubble to match this one. So twist the knot into this section here. Again, pass the knot and nozzle through the centre. Make more bubbles to match these. So let's just measure that. And make 1 more bubble to match this one. So twist and then twist into this section here. Okay. And then again, pass that knot and nozzle through the centre, and we can snip off this end. And we're going to save this piece for the antennae and tie that into a knot, and then we can trim away the excess here if I can find my scissors. Here they are. Okay, so that's what you've got. Take the 2 sections and twist them together. Okay, I've got a hot pink or fuchsia 260, and I've inflated to a tail of 5 fingers, and this needs to be very, very soft. So squeeze it and stretch it, and so it's nice and soft. And then wrap this knot and nozzle into that cluster of loops at the centre. Okay. So make sure everything's nice and soft, and then bring that pink balloon over the top. So where this split is here, bring it over the top of the orange and then over the top of the yellow, and pull that into the centre and twist. With your balloon coming out over the top of the orange, make sure it's nice and soft, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to wrap this over the top of the orange, over the top of the yellow, keeping it nice and soft, and then we're going to twist here. Okay, and then we can snip off the end. Let the air out, and we can tie this into a knot. And then we can trim away the excess here. Whoops, it's flown away. Okay, so that's what you've got. I've inflated a blue 260 to a tail of about 5 fingers, and we're going to create 2 pinch twists, and I'm going to show you a really easy way to do 2 pinch twists at the beginning of the balloon. So if you don't like pinch twists, stick with me, because this is a great technique. Okay, so make a bubble of a couple of fingers, okay, and then make another bubble of a similar size. Just twist. So we've got 2 bubbles that are similar size, and wrap this knot into this section here, okay, and we're just going to twist that around. Okay, now you've got 2 options here. If you've got a long section here, you can take this uninflated section and wrap it through the centre of those 2 bubbles, and magically it pinch twists the 2 bubbles, okay? I'm just going to give this a bit of a squeeze for this next bit. However, if you find that you haven't got enough of a stretchy bit there, then instead take the rest of the balloon and just wrap it between the 2 bubbles a couple of times, and it will have exactly the same effect. Okay, so we'd already pinch twist those, but I'm just demonstrating that that's a technique you can use if you don't like doing pinch twists. So I think that's a little bit of magic actually. Okay, so we need our butterfly. Okay, and we need our wings to be and our colours to be in the same, all lined up. Okay, so take your butterfly's body, and we're just going to wrap that around. Okay, and it needs to and it needs to encircle the butterfly. Don't worry if this is slipping out. My yellow section is slipping out, but I'm not going to worry about that. I've got too many things to hold on to. So I'm just going to pull this blue 260 into the base of those pinch twists and wrap around a couple of times, and then snip off the end, and then we can let out all the air. Okay, and at this point we can tie a knot. So just tie however you would normally tie a knot. Okay, and then when you've done that, we can trim this away, and then we can just rectify this bit of slippage there. Okay, so that's what you've got. It's all looking really rather lovely and colourful. With the 2 little pieces of neon, we can make the antennae. So I'm using the pocket pump, and for this I'm just going to push the tip of the pocket pump really right into the tip of that 260, and then I'm going to inflate with 2 strokes. 1, 2, oh, and then off the pump straight away. Hopefully you will get your balloon off the pump a little bit quicker than I managed to there. And then tie a knot in the end. Okay, and you've got 1 antenna. If you're enjoying this video, I'd be so grateful if you would give it a like, and maybe even consider subscribing to my channel. So I've got our antennae. I'm just going to hold them at the base and pull them into these pinch twists here, and just wrap the ends around. Okay, so that's one end, and that's the other end. Okay, oops, wants to fly away. So, and then just move your wings around, line everything up, and there you've got a really adorable balloon butterfly.